Hey, how's it going? Checking in with my daily update. And I thought I'd come out to the park to just finish off a bit of work this afternoon. I was in Costa earlier and they were closing off the upstairs section where I was doing a bit of work, frustratingly about 40 minutes before I'd actually finished. So here I am out one of my outdoor offices. I don't normally come out here to work, but I'm going to try and hook up my 3G on the phone and sync that into the Mac and see if I can get some connection. I've just got to finish off a blog post about writing the book, which I've been meaning to write for a while. It's been on my list of things to do for the last couple of days, but I haven't been getting it done. So I really, really want to get that finished off today. Today's been an interesting one, as so many of them are at the moment. Well, interesting for me anyway. I've got a fair bit done. I've been once again working through a fairly specific list of things that I wanted to complete, and probably got about half of them done. But I also did a webinar this afternoon with a guest presenter. So it was me, and I was interviewing a chap called Simon Shepherd, who I first saw actually presenting at an event at Lord's Cricket Ground. He was talking about HRV, heart rate variability. Really, really interesting subject. Bit kind of geeky in terms of the data you can get from that. But it essentially gives you an insight into your recovery, not just how fast your heart's beating when you're training. So it's there's some really good kind of insights and information there. So it was a good session. But I first saw him presenting at an event at Lord's Cricket Ground, actually where he works. He's a physiotherapist there, and he was presenting at a Brilliant Minds workshop. I was invited to go along as a guest of one of my clients last year, and there were some really, really good speakers. Really good speakers actually, and he was one of them, and I kind of got chatting with him afterwards and suggested doing this webinar. I mean, that was literally 15 months ago, 16 months ago perhaps, so it's quite a while back. And we eventually managed to get this webinar off the ground, so it's all good. But kind of interesting chatting to him. I remember going to this event back then, and being a part of this Brilliant Minds event, which was essentially a kind of a corporate event, a series of really good speakers, Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there a little bit, but yeah. So I'm not going to stop this video, start again. Just going to plow on. So yeah. Anyway, I went to see Brilliant Minds. Met this chap Simon Shepherd there. I guess the pause there was me thinking there's probably some connection there. He's spoken and speaks to a number of companies. He goes in, he does this with organizations, with corporates. He's already done me a huge favor by presenting for me and sharing some of this content which I delivered into my group and through my YouTube channel, through this YouTube channel. But I'm also kind of thinking, well, what if there's kind of opportunities for other work, other introductions there. I don't like to think that I'm kind of forging these relationships purely for my own benefit. I want to be able to give back to other people as well. But hey, there is a potential opportunity. There's a connection here. He's got an audience of people he's working with already, and if there's something that I can do and offer that complements what he's doing, specifically with the knowing to doing stuff, then that's an opportunity that is worth investigating. So that was the pause. That I kind of investigated that here and now. Anyway. So that was that, and then I also had an interesting message from Diana, my speaking agent at DBA Speakers, who started off with a text message to me this morning. George, can you let me know if you are free on October the 26th or 27th, 2019? I'm thinking, probably. I think because it's half term, or it might be half term around then. God, the sun's just got pretty bright. She's probably a bit concerned that maybe I'll be doing stuff at half term. But to be perfectly honest, I barely plan a week in advance, let alone 18 months in advance, or however far away that is. So yeah, fine. I'd be interested to know what the client is, who the client is, who's looking to book a speaker that far ahead. But that's all good. I'd like to have something booked in for October 2018, if there's anything coming up. But 2019, yeah, let's get ahead of ourselves. Anyway, so that happened as well. And yeah, just kind of going back onto the webinar thing, because that was a big focus for me today, to get that. The sun is really bright, to get that done. And I've done lots of webinars over the years, probably up to 100 webinars perhaps I've delivered either solo or with guest presenters, and so I'm pretty kind of familiar with the format and doing them. Kind of looking at how things went today, I'd say it's probably one of the better ones that I've done. You be the judge. If you want to, go and check it out. It's on this channel, and it's, you know, they're never going to be perfect. There's always going to be things that I could probably do better. But in terms of kind of off the cuff questions, interview style, back and forth information, keeping it on track, getting the right information out of the person I'm speaking to, I think I did a pretty good job there. So I was kind of happy with that. And I look at that and think, well, what's changed, what's different? And I can only put it down to the fact that I've been doing so much more video in the last 7 months. Through these videos, the videos live into my Boost group, and I nearly always do those videos live because it prevents me from ever having to re-record things. If I that didn't quite get that message across properly, let me redo that. Of course, that never happens, so I just do it live, and then keep all the bloopers are obviously then still in there, like in this one here. What is it they say? Perfection is the enemy of the good, something like that. But done is better than perfect. Anyway, something like that. So yeah, I was kind of pleased with that. It was good to get some kind of self feedback as to where I am with these videos. Of course, this is just presenting. So I feel if I'm getting better at doing videos, I'm probably getting better at presenting. It's just one of the extra things that I can do and do to keep moving myself forwards in the direction of the goal. So that's my check-in for the day. I will, a couple of actionable points that have come out from this video, so thank you very much once again to the daily vlogs, and I will be back again tomorrow with another update. And do all the good things, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, get in touch, do whatever you need to do, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.